Today, we want to take a look at a command line tool named OpenSSL. This tool is very versatile. It can mimic client um, applications or also server applications, but it can also interrogate and be used for certificate management for web service. So what I've done is written an article to talk about the command line OpenSSL, and one of the uses is to download a certificate from a server. In the case where the server is not known or the issuer or intermediate CA is not known to Boomi, then you will need to download that server certificate and then import it into Boomi so that it can be validated. You can validate the server. So this is all dealing with security and certificates that encrypt traffic, but the TLS handshake is what is required and to set up that connection. You typically will get a PKIX exception if the handshake is not done properly, where Boomi does not know about the server public certificate. So I just wanted to demonstrate that. Typically, OpenSSL is a command line tool, like I said, and it can be found in a Linux server, but you can also find it on a when you can download it on the Windows server. So this is just an example of where we would use it, and I'm just using Boomi platform as the endpoint, but it would be some endpoint that you were trying to connect to and did not have the certificates. So this command will OpenSSL S client act as a client role, connect to this particular platform, and then show me the certificates that are there. So when we enter that, we'll get an active session. It is established. I'll just get out of that. And if we go back here, then we can see where the full chain of certificates, the first depth being 0, this is the wildcard Boomi certificate, star.boomi, and then it's issued by Amazon RSA, and then the RSA is issued by the root CA. So what we do in this case is typically the only thing you need to do is grab the first certificate, starting at the begin, the dashes begin, copy that entire thing there, and then you open up a notepad, which we'll do, window. And if we pull this here, a notepad window, and then you place that, save that. So now you have the certificate. You can save it as the certificate that you want. So this would be platform.boomi.com.cer. You would change the type to non-text, and then you could save that. To validate that, actually, you can quickly take that same certificate, go to a site called SSL Decoder, and this site will allow you to actually check the certificate or the decoder. So you can paste that here, and then when you decode this, it'll come up as what we had, the Boomi certificate, the leaf. One last thing is that sometimes for servers that are unknown, you may need the full chain, as I mentioned in the document, and that full chain certificate I listed here. So it would just have the concatenation of the first certificate, the second certificate, and the third, the root. So that would be the intermediate CA and then the root. I hope this was helpful. Thank you very much for your time, and have a great day.